Right, well, I best get my skates on. Hey, thanks for my breakfast. Just usually have toast. Leave the washing up.
Oh, give over. Do you know, I will never complain about doing housework again. Where'd you keep the vac, by the way? I'll just tidy up while you're out.
No, there's no need. Just relax. Read a book, have a bath, watch telly.
Oh, I'd rather be on my feet.
Right, well, the vac's in the cupboard in the hall.
OK. And I'll do us a bit of tea as well. What time do you normally get in?
Just after 5.
Right. And then if you fancy it, I'll treat us both to the pictures.
Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, not tonight. I've arranged to see Jim.
Oh, right.
I'm a bit worried about him. He's in a state at the moment.
Right. Oh, Liz, I'm sorry. You must think I'm awful going on about myself all the time. I'm just still on a high. You forget that other people have got worries.
You've been through quite enough without hearing my problems. It'll sort itself out.
I hope so.
It's Deirdre and can I have a word?
Oh, you haven't heard then?
No, what?
She moved out yesterday, packed everything and left.
But just left out of the blue.
Should have seen it coming, shouldn't I?
Now, has something happened, something that I should know about?
I think you'd better ask her that yourself.
Can I come in?
Of course you can.
Have you had out to eat? Well, you should. Will you make her a sandwich, Gary?
I was wondering if you had any photos of when you had it.
Yeah, I'll fetch them.
I want to talk about her, but no one else knew her like I did. Except you and Gary. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it was taken in Southport. Gary won of this giant teddy on fair. We're freezing.
Don't suppose you could, well, do as a copy, could you? Only I haven't got any photos of her.
Of course I can. I'll take negatives into town this afternoon.
Yeah, these are, well, they're of the christening.
Can I look?
Yeah, of course. Help yourself.
You called her Katie. Don't matter now, does it?
No. Same little girl. You're Shannon, our Katie.
Oh, God. I'm no help.
She were yours, weren't she, when these were taken? Expect you feel the same as me. You've lost her and all.
Yeah.
Because we shared her, didn't we? We both loved her. Except you looked after her better than me.
No. Don't say that, because you know it's not true.
Anyway, I'm sorry. She were your only chance of having a baby. I think I know how you must have felt when you found out you could never have one. Don't suppose you'll ever forgive me.
So, I've got something to tell you.
Yeah, we wanted to tell you that you're not to blame. Nobody's blaming you. We just wanted to tell you that. Didn't we, Jude?
Thanks. I'm sorry, Judy.
Yeah, my little dolly lovey. Ah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm smoking, but I'm not.
Aren't you?
No, you see, my pigeons, they're losing the bearings.
Oh.
Ever since I've stopped smoking, you see, their navigational system has gone haywire.
Really?
Well, you might think they only come back here because it's somewhere familiar, like a nest box. No. It's the sound of my voice. It's the aroma of me aftershave. Slight whiff of ale.
Smell of cigarettes.
Oh, I'm one of nature's mysteries, love. You see, now I've stopped smoking, I've got to wean them off it.
What, so they have withdrawal symptoms just the same as humans?
Oh, yes, it worse. My Dolly Parton didn't even recognise me.
Do you know, Jack, I think it's marvellous what you're prepared to do for those birds.
A sacrifice, but worth making.
Very impressed.
Come in. I'm still at sixes and sevens. I just put this away. Do you know, when I get straight and get a bit of cash together, I'm going to take you and Mike out for a slap-up meal somewhere dead posh.
Are you sure you want me to come as well?
Of course I do. I can imagine what you must have been going through.
Can you?
Well, yeah. Must have taken up all this time. I bet you've hardly seen each other this last fortnight.
No, it's been more than that.
Yeah, I dare say. Do you know, I don't think I'll ever be able to repay him. I never asked him to put all that money up for the barrister, you know. It was his idea.
Yes, I know that. So you're, not at Ken's anymore, then?
No, it wasn't a good idea.
Oh?
I'd rather not discuss it if you don't mind. It's between me and Ken.
So it doesn't involve me, then?
No, why should it?
Well, I'd have thought that was fairly obvious to anyone with eyes in their head.
I'm not with you.
What, you moved out of Ken's because you were involved with somebody else?
What?
Oh, come on, dear. Why don't you just admit it?
Admit what, for heaven's sake?
That you're having an affair with my husband.
You've got it all wrong.
No, I saw the way he kissed you the other night.
What, in the Rovers? Well, there was nothing in that. It was just celebrating.
Look, if Mike had had his way, you'd both be in Spain now, living in some apartment.
That was not the plan.
Look, you don't know what it's been like this last few weeks since you went to prison.
Well, maybe not, but that's hardly my fault, is it?
24 hours a day. I've heard nothing but your name. Now, don't tell me that's just because you've been fighting for justice, because that's not him.
Well, I think you're being very hard on him. The only reason Mike's been helping me is because, well, he's known I was innocent.
You don't even believe that yourself?
I do. Alma, there is certainly nothing going on between us, I promise you.
So you won't be seeing him again, then?
Well, not in the way you mean, the way I think you mean.
And what about a job?
I shall have to find one.
What, no offers yet?
After the publicity I've had, it's not exactly the best CV, is it? Who'd offer me a job?
Aftershave?
His pigeons fly hundreds of miles just for a whiff of it.
He don't use aftershave only when Vera goes to bingo.
Here's a pint, please, Alec.
Yes.
I'll fetch those glasses.
Right.
Thought you got rid of her.
Oh, Natalie, now why should I?
Well, no reason I can think of. Just haven't seen her around, that's all.
Oh, well, that's because she's been away for a few days, you see.
Oh.
Right, you dizzy?
All right, Jim.
Sandy?
Jim.
Listen, you couldn't see yourself clear to lend me the price of a pint, could you?
No, but I'll buy you one. One for Jim and all, please.
Good man. I don't like asking, Desi, you know, but needs must.
So, no job?
No job, no cash, no phone.
What's up with your phone?
Don't ask me, ask British Telecom. Seems they only like people when they're working.
I mean, not paid the bill.
How can I pay the bill? Sure, I've no job and I've no cash. And how can I get a job when I don't have a telephone? There's the question, Desi. Good luck.
Yeah, cheers. Hey, you've been away. Somewhere nice.
Leeds.
Oh, holiday?
Sort of.
Just fancied a break, eh?
I've been to visit my son. You remember Tony?
Yes, nice lad. How is he?
He's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. My fault, Jack. I, lost my bearings. Like your pigeons. Do you know, Vera, I was like a bear with a sore head when I gave up.
I know, it surprised me. Do you know, I thought it'd been climbing wall.
He must have exceptional willpower. Do you know, I think he deserves a medal.
How did you hear that, Jack? Natalie says you deserve a medal.
£10,000, Deirdre. I mean, that's what he took out of our savings, and he never said a word. He did it all behind my back. I mean, you must have wondered what was going through my mind. I mean, you must have.
To be honest, I didn't. I'm sorry. But when you're living in hell, the outside world just doesn't exist.
I actually left him. I told him I'd walk out if he carried on seeing you, but he took no notice. What was I supposed to think?
OK. So you saw him kiss me, but I swear nothing else happened. Anyway, if there was anything more to it than that, why did he do it in public?
Well, who knows what his reasons might be.
I honestly think you're misjudging him, Alma. All the time he was helping me, not one word passed between us that even hinted that either of us wanted to be anything other than just mates. And that's the truth. Alma, I've just spent time in prison because I was deceived by someone. Do you honestly think I could do the same thing to you? Of course I couldn't.
And you swear that? On the Bible?
If you like, although I'm not particularly religious. I tell you what, I'll swear it on the memory of my dead husband, Sammy. If he was still alive, none of this would have happened.
Well, it's all over now. You can start again.
Hey. All this humping's good for my waistline.
When are you going to make a start on that guttering?
When I finish this. But it won't be today, and the way things are going, it won't be tomorrow either.
What's the problem?
We're doing the work of 6 men, Steve. I'm up and down like a yo-yo. I'm just wasting time. I should be on the windows round the back.
Well, why aren't you then?
Because I'm having to labour for these two. There's no two ways about it. We're short-handed.
Right, well, I'll see what I can do. It's not going to be easy, then.
Why not?
Well, you've got to find someone who's reliable, haven't you? Someone who's not going to half-inch all the gear.
Oh, Jim's not busy, and he'd only be too pleased if he were asked.
Well, I'm sure he would, but it's not going to happen, is it?
Oh, you're back. Hiya.
Don't sound so pleased to see me.
You what? I am. I've missed you.
Oh, have you? Hey. I've missed you and all.
How's your mum?
Oh, she's a lot better. She says to say thanks, you know, for all your visits. Though a fat lot you could. You never came to see her once.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot on my plate, haven't I?
Oh, such as?
This is Greg.
Hiya.
This is Janice.
I've heard all about you.
Oh, hope it were all nice. So, how do you know where he lives then?
Well,
Janice, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Tell me what?
Greg here. He's my son.
Is you what?
He's my long-lost son.
How is she?
She's upstairs sleeping. She didn't sleep at all last night. Neither did I.
No, nor me.
Been college, have you?
Oh, no.
Well, where have you been? I've not seen you all day.
Oh, just here and there.
Keeping out of the way.
Oh, the Anne's at her mum's, well, we didn't think it was a good idea, us hanging round. Not the way Zoe feels about us.
She'll come round. You'll see.
Well, maybe it'd be best if we just moved out.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, just for a bit, Ash. Just so you and her can have the place to yourselves.
There's no need for that, honest. She's not right, ain't Zoe. But she just doesn't blame Leanne. Or you. She blames herself, me, the ambulance driver, the doctor, whatever comes in her head. She'll get over it. In a couple of weeks' time, she'll be a different person. Time's a great healer. My mum says that. Life has to go on.
So, who's his mother?
She's called Moira.
I used to know her a long time ago.
Well, I gathered that.
Ah, but I haven't seen her since before Greg were born.
You don't look like him. I think you're having me on. This is a wind-up. You're one of Leslie's daft mates, aren't you?
Janice, as God is my witness, Greg here is my own flesh and blood.
So why didn't you tell me before?
Because I didn't know.
All right. So he's just this minute walked in Rovers, has he? Hiya, Dad. How long's he been here?
About a week.
A week? And you never thought to pick up the phone?
Well, I didn't want to upset you. You was upset as it was. What with your mum and that?
You liar! You don't give a damn about my feelings. You land this on me out of blue, and then you've got the nerve to say you don't want to go upsetting me. I tell you what, I am having none of it.
Look, just sit down and have another drink.
Get stuffed!
It didn't go too well.
Look, just give her a couple of hours to get used to the idea. You see, tomorrow she'll be all over you.
Yeah, right.
No, she likes you, I can tell.
Cheers, Kev. You know, don't like asking.
Doesn't stop you, though, does it?
Yeah, all right. Well, that's the last time, OK? So what did he say then, Gary?
Nothing much.
Aye. But take it there is a job.
Oh, I reckon there is, yeah.
But not for me, not even if I was the last person on the planet. Is that the crack?
That's about it, yeah. I'm sorry, I did try my best.
Aye.
Is that right? Steve won't give him a job?
Well, I wouldn't worry your head about it, Elizabeth. I mean, after all, it's his prerogative. It is a free market.
Right, anyone coming down the flying off? They've got a footy on telly there.
You asking me?
That's OK if you're not bothered.
Now, why would I be bothered, Kevin, eh? You think Glenn Hoddle gives a monkeys about my problems? I'll tell you what, I bet his telephone hasn't been cut off.
No, I don't suppose it has.
I'll tell you another thing. They call it an equal society, so they do.
Who does?
How many has he had?
Who does? Politicians do, Gary, you know? They say it's an equal society, don't they?
So you're not coming then?
No, I'm not.
I might catch the second half. I'm going to have a drink with Jude first.
Right, see you later.
See you later. See you later.
Aye, cheerio now. So, is my ex-wife going to buy me a drink then, eh?
Won't bank on it. It's not your first today, that, is it?
Well, I'll be telling them.
So where'd the money come from?
Good question.
Jim, don't you think it'd be better going home? Have an early night.
Cut yourself on, Elizabeth. It's 7:30. I'm a grown man, you know.
If I buy you a drink, will you promise it's your last one?
Well, I'll think about it.
Yes or no?
All right, yes, I'll have one. One and just one. I'll have a pint of rum shandy.
Can we do anything?
No, Ta.
Right, we're going up then.
See ya.
Right, see you then. Happens she feels awkward.
And how am I supposed to feel?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You know exactly how I feel, because you were telling Nick earlier. I'm not myself, but I'll be right as rain in a fortnight, because your mother says so. I don't even know your flaming mother.
I'm sorry.
We're rot on that. Talking about me behind my back. I'd rather be round at Mallett's. At least they know what I'm going through.
Thanks very much.
If anybody needs me, I'll be back in a minute.
Right.
You promised. Do yourself a favour and go home.
The night is still young, Elizabeth.
You're not getting any more drink.
I don't know, you're an awful hard woman.
I'll call round tomorrow.
Great.
It's a crazy idea.
If I tell her that I'm... You know, might make her feel less guilty.
We decided we weren't going to tell anybody.
Just Zoe, nobody else. You saw how upset she was, not just for herself, for us too. She reckons Katie was the only chance we'd have of having a baby. It'd be dishonest not to tell her, and it'll make her feel better. I know it would.
Oh, I don't know.
Why not?
Don't you think it'd be tempting fate? It's not 6 weeks yet.
What are you saying?
Nothing. It'll be fine. I think we should keep it to ourselves and not tell anybody for a good while yet.
Oh, have you seen Jack on your travels?
I've a feeling that he's helping Dolly with her navigation problems.
Oh, really? Yes. Oh, Vera, love, do us a favour, will you? See if Jack's in the back. Tell him there's a barrel needs changing.
Rightio.
Do you know something, Alec Gilroy? You are a very wicked man.
Oh, you're there. Here, what's going on?
I know what you're thinking. You think I'm smoking, but you're wrong.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm daft. Well, I'm not, because I saw you.
No, V, what it is, my pigeons are all at sea since I stopped smoking.
You do? You think I'm soft in there, don't you?
No, I'm not inhaling. I'm blowing it into the loft to reassure them, like.
Yeah, well, I'll reassure you, Jack Duck, with your lying tongue.
Don't shout, you frighten me pigeons.
Look, I'm not bothered about the pigeons. I'm more bothered about you. Don't you realise you've got to give up for your own sake?
Difficult, Vera.
Look, you can do it. I know you can.
Is everything all right? I thought I heard a commotion. Is that cigarette smoke I can smell? Surely not.
Yeah, well, you can smirk. I'll get him off them fags if it's the last thing I do.
Can I have a word?
Yeah, do you want a drink?
No, I'm all right, thanks. Gary said that there's a job going at flat. He said he'd had a word with you.
For me dad, yeah.
So?
Well, after what he's done, I can't even look at him in the face, so why should I give him a job?
I know. But have you seen him? He's in a terrible state.
You're not blaming me, are you?
No, of course I'm not. I understand how you feel. Nobody understands better after what he's put me through in the past. I'm worried about him. And I'd like to think you are too. For no other reason than he's your dad.
It's because he's me dad that's the problem.
He's lost all self-respect. He's been bumming drinks off anybody who'll take pity on him. He's no cash. They've got his phone off. He's given up all hope of a job. And Steve, the way things are going, it'll only get worse. He's going to finish up on a park bench. He will, unless we do something to help.
Well, I don't know what you've got in mind, but I can't do anything. And even if I could, he'd be the last person I'd help.